is like a late review or like a reaction to the game, but of course, like I just have to say something about it, you know. For the people the two people in my channel that care about my match reactions, thank you as well. But you may notice that I've lost my voice as well, because of course I was shouting like throughout that game, you know, like when that goal Luke Shaw scored in the first 2 minutes, you know, I was going mental, you know. The penalty saves as well that Jordan Pickford did against Jorginho, absolutely nuts. But yeah, I'm just making a quick video anyway. But yeah, the start of the game, of course, Luke Shaw scoring, England starting off very strong, you know. I think it's when Italy, right, started getting more on the ball, more like at the end of the first half, at the beginning of the second half, where they started pinging the ball more as well. And I was telling my cousin like about the need to watch out for these three guys, yeah. Barella, Jorginho and Verratti, because these guys can control the play. Marco Verratti, his accumulative touches right on the ball was like more than I think it was Mount, Phillips and Declan Rice all combined together. That's an absolutely crazy stat, and it just shows like how like Italy were efficient on the ball as well, you know. But for me, I do think that Italy should have gotten 2 red cards, in my opinion. The first one, of course, the Chiellini one, where he puts Sterling's like Bukayo Saka, that collar back, and then the Jorginho stamp as well on Mason Mount. I think it was on Mason Mount, or was it? I think it was on, like it was definitely Jorginho though that did it. I think that was a straight red, that one, because it was just like stood like following through. If they showed out on VAR, straight red. I've seen them that done like in the Premier League. I remember Aubameyang got sent off against Crystal Palace for showing his studs as well. But man, like that game broke me, fam. Like it broke me, especially like when it got to extra time as well, you know, because I think that Southgate should have made changes way earlier too, in my opinion. I think that he should have took off Mason Mount. Mason Mount was a passenger. I like Mason Mount. I think he's a good player, but they like Rashford and Sancho should have been put on way earlier in that game, in my opinion. I think that Sancho should have came on instead of Bukayo Saka, because Sancho offered like something way more as well. Rashford should have came on as well and caused that Di Lorenzo guy problems, because I think that Di Lorenzo dude, the right back, he was the weak link as well. I said it before in my Jeremy Doku reaction, that like he's the weak link. Like, if Doku can do that to him, imagine what Rashford could have done to him as well. Like, but of course, penalties struck, you know, like these, bro, like when it went to penalties, yeah, I was like, damn, like I just had a bad feeling when Luke Shaw scored as well. I was like, oh my god, why do I have this bad feeling from then? Yeah, when it came to penalties as well, and Harry Maguire scores like the best penalty. Like when Harry Maguire first stopped, I was like, no, why is he going? Why is he going? And he slaps the top blocker and breaks the camera as well, you know. And then, fam, the misses, of course, bro. Like the misses, like how? I'm still baffled about that as well, because like with Rashford, like what Mark Goldberg said about no, where did I think like that penalty right against PSG? Like for me, I was like, oh, he's got this in the bag. Like, because that depression I had, right, to score that penalty against PSG, I was like, yeah, like, you definitely got that in as well, because it's against, like, an experienced goalkeeper as well, Buffon, against Buffon, and now he's just doing it against, like, Donnarumma. I was like, yeah, he's definitely got this, and it hits the post as well, you know, man. I was like, oh, shout out to Jordan Pickford, though. Like, Jordan Pickford, he was on it that game, the entire game as well. Like, he saved England a few times, in my opinion. The first goal as well that Italy scored, yeah, like the second, I think it was like the second save that he did, where he got down low and he just tipped it, but of course like Bonucci had to finish it off, man. It was a great save, but yeah, like he doesn't hold his head up high. All the guys need to hold their heads up high as well, you know, because of course like it was a great performance for them. The Sancho penalty miss too, the Saka penalty miss. I don't know why Saka had to go up. For me when I say like when I was take penalties, I always go top right or I blast it down in the middle. I never go like across my body, because when I hit it across my body, it just goes too far out wide. But you know, it's just a preference as well. But man, you know, it's just it is what it is, you know, pressure. And then of course the whole ratio thing, you know. Like for me, I knew that was gonna come as soon as Rashford missed that. But anyway, guys, you know, it is what it is. You know, people from different countries we're having fun that, oh yeah, England lost, you know, as well. And and they're celebrating the team's loss. You know, like for me, if you're celebrating the team's loss, then you're just a loser, in my opinion. You are like, why are you celebrating a loss? Like, why are you celebrating when other people are going down? You know, like I don't get it. I don't get it. For me, I never do that. When Man City lost against Chelsea, I was like, I'm not gonna laugh at Man City. Like, what do I gain from that? What do I gain from that as well? But guys, that's been a ramble. You know, I just had to say like about that. Of course, I'm disappointed. The way that I processed it after the game is I just kept quiet. I just went on my phone. My cousin was outside in the balcony screaming at the clouds like, "Why us?" You know, but it is what it is. But guys, if you got any thoughts, comments, and concerns as well about the game, you know, of course it's like late right now. But if you got anything, comment down below. Of course, I just want to hear what you guys have to say as well about the game as well. I spoke to a few of you through DMs as well, like about the game. But you know, it's just disappointing, you know. But anyway, we move on. You know, still a great bunch of lads, in my opinion. Gareth Southgate is not the right manager. I just have to say that. Like I've always known that he's not to be trusted. You know, we need somebody who's more experienced to actually pick out like be better players as well to actually like make the correct changes, in my opinion. But who am I? Anyway, guys, I'm signing out. Peace.